We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd and 11. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Great job. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run it here with Etienne. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Williams in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Silver.
They'll try and run with Etienne. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Motion man set right. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side finds Dell. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. He's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Red on red. Easy.
They go play action for Lawrence. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Hey.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Hey, run! Silver!
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Right back to Williams. They connect again. They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's...
And he will get into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's in! Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect.
A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick-6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick-6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The pick-6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Off play action. He'll set up. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Hey, liar.
Here's 2nd and 6.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Silver.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison.
Ready up. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hot.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Hey, go.
In motion comes Thomas. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tank Dell.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
That is caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Jaguars are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Texans 6.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway.
Red on red. Take right open. Open.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. A big one there to start the second half. 67 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up to the 42.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a give up the middle. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Mason Smith on the stop. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. A pickup of 12 yards. First down for Houston.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunity.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Travis Etienne. So a big one there to start the drive. It covers 63 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it's going to be third down. Back to throw, and that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is in. Touchdown, Houston. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
Williams in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Ready? Here we go, set. Take go.
That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. And up.
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, break. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This a 44-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. They'll throw out of the gun. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Braylon Allen. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Ready.
2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another.